A major Social Security rule change is just 3 weeks away, and millions of Americans need to prepare now. This upcoming shift takes effect on January 1 and will influence how benefits are calculated, paid, and managed for retirees, disabled beneficiaries, and survivors. These changes are part of scheduled updates that occur every new year, but the 2026 adjustments are particularly important due to inflation trends, wage indexing, and new administrative rules. If you rely on Social Security, understanding what's coming can help you avoid surprises, maximize your income, and make smarter financial decisions before the rule officially takes effect. Beginning January 1, the Social Security Administration will update the earnings limits, benefit thresholds, and cost of living adjustments affecting millions of Americans. These changes impact people who continue to work while claiming benefits, new retirees planning to file in 2026, and current beneficiaries who depend on accurate monthly payments. With inflation slowing, wage growth stabilizing, and new federal adjustments rolling out, the January updates could affect your eligibility or the size of your checks. Staying informed now ensures you won't face unexpected reductions or misunderstandings once the new rules officially kick in. One major component of the January 1 change is the updated earnings test, which determines how much you can earn before part of your benefits is temporarily withheld. If you're under full retirement age and still working, the new earnings limit could influence your income planning for all of 2026. Many beneficiaries don't realize that exceeding the earnings threshold, even by a small amount, can lead to reduced payments. Understanding the new limit before January 1 gives you time to adjust your work schedule, manage overtime, or update your budget to avoid unnecessary benefit cuts. Another key part of the January update is the recalculation of Social Security's maximum taxable earnings. This number determines how much of your income is subject to Social Security taxes and, ultimately, how much your future benefits may grow. High-earning workers often see an increase in payroll taxes starting each January, and 2026 is no exception. If you're still in the workforce, this change may affect your paychecks. If you're nearing retirement, it might also increase your eventual benefit amount. Staying aware of this shift helps you plan ahead for both taxes and long-term retirement income. Beneficiaries also need to pay attention to the January 1 cost of living adjustment (COLA) rules. Although the COLA is already set for 2026, its implementation begins in the first check of the new year. COLA ensures benefits maintain purchasing power despite inflation, but the way the increase is applied can differ depending on your benefit type. Retirees, SSDI recipients, and survivors may see slightly different changes, while SSI payments follow their own schedule. Understanding how COLA will be applied starting January 1 helps you estimate next year's income accurately and avoid budgeting mistakes. For Supplemental Security Income (SI) recipients, the upcoming rule change interacts with payment timing. Because of the January holiday schedule, some SSI payments may arrive earlier than usual, but the updated 2026 payment rate will apply immediately on January 1st. This means the new year begins with a fresh benefit amount that reflects inflation adjustments. Knowing this ahead of time can prevent confusion about why you may receive one payment early and another at the updated rate. Understanding the schedule now can help you budget correctly for early January bills and expenses. One overlooked part of the January rule change involves Medicare premiums and deductions. For many retirees, Medicare Part B premiums come out of their Social Security checks automatically. Any increase or decrease in premiums directly affects the amount deposited into your bank account each month. With changes taking effect January 1, you may notice a different net benefit than expected, even if your gross Social Security amount increased due to the COLA. Reviewing the new Medicare cost now ensures you won't be surprised by smaller than expected deposits in early 2026. Another critical update relates to full retirement age (FRA) policies. While FRA itself may not drastically change year to year, the January rule updates can affect how early filers are penalized and how delayed retirement credits accumulate. If you plan to file in 2026 or are considering delaying, understanding the FRA changes beginning January 1 can help you avoid making costly filing mistakes. Many Americans unknowingly claim too early and lose thousands of dollars over their lifetime. Preparing before the new rules take effect is essential for maximizing long-term benefits. Survivor benefits will also reflect the January 1 rule changes, especially regarding recalculated COLA payments and updated earnings limits for widows and widowers who continue working. Losing a spouse is already devastating, and navigating the benefits system can be confusing. But understanding how the January changes impact survivor payouts can bring clarity and financial stability. Whether you're receiving benefits based on a late spouse's earnings or planning to apply in 2026, these updates determine how much support you will receive in the coming year. Disabled Americans receiving SSDI must also prepare for the upcoming rule changes. The Substantial Gainful Activity (SGA) limit, how much you can earn while collecting disability benefits, typically updates each January. If the SGA threshold rises in 2026, some beneficiaries may gain the flexibility to earn more without losing eligibility. Others may face complex adjustments during trial work periods. Understanding the January 1 update ensures SSDI recipients can continue working part-time or exploring employment options without risk of unexpected benefit loss. If you're planning to apply for Social Security in early 2026, the January rule changes will directly affect how your benefit is calculated. The updated wage index, benefit formula, and taxable maximum determine what your first-year payment will look like. Many new filers are shocked to learn that filing in December versus January can lead to noticeably different outcomes. If you're close to retirement age, reviewing the new rules before filing can help you choose the most financially beneficial time to apply. Another area impacted by the January rule change is spousal benefits. Married couples planning to coordinate benefits should understand how updated earnings limits, COLA adjustments, and benefit formulas affect each spouse differently. Couples often miss out on thousands of dollars because they don't understand timing strategies or how claiming at different ages interacts with rule changes taking effect. Reviewing the January updates now helps couples build a better retirement strategy, avoid penalties, and maximize their shared retirement income throughout 2026 and beyond. For people who plan to continue working after claiming benefits, the January rule change could impact how much of their Social Security income is taxed. Although this tax is based on federal law and not adjusted yearly, changes in earnings limits and COLA amounts can indirectly push retirees into higher taxable income brackets. Understanding how the January 1 changes interact with federal taxation helps avoid unexpected IRS bills later in the year. Planning now ensures you can reduce tax stress when filing your 2026 return. Financial planners often stress the importance of reviewing Social Security rules at the start of each year. With only 3 weeks before the January 1 changes, now is the ideal time to schedule a benefits checkup. Reviewing your expected payments, your work income, Medicare deductions, and filing strategy ensures you start 2026 on the right track. Too many retirees wait until after the rule changes take effect, leading to costly mistakes that could have been avoided with a little preparation. Taking action now can dramatically improve your financial stability in the coming year. One of the most common mistakes beneficiaries make is assuming that Social Security stays the same year after year. In reality, rules shift every January, affecting millions of people differently depending on age, income, and benefit type. With only a few weeks until the 2026 changes begin, reviewing your situation now is more important than ever. These adjustments affect not only your monthly checks but also your long-term retirement plan. Staying informed ensures you don't lose money and helps you take full advantage of the new rules starting January 1. If you receive Social Security by direct deposit, be prepared for a possible change in the deposit amount beginning with your January payment. The updated COLA, Medicare deductions, and benefit calculations will all be reflected in that first check. Reviewing your bank statement in early January is essential to confirm that the updated amount aligns with the new rules. If something looks incorrect, contacting the Social Security Administration early can help resolve issues before they disrupt your financial plans for the new year. The January 1 rule change also affects people who help manage benefits for family members, such as representative payees. Updated payment amounts, earnings limits, and disability thresholds must all be monitored carefully. If you assist a parent, child, or disabled family member with their Social Security benefits, preparing now ensures you can help them adjust to the new rules smoothly. Reviewing the 2026 updates early prevents confusion and ensures the beneficiary receives the correct support throughout the year. With just 3 weeks remaining, now is the time to review your benefits, update your financial plans and prepare for the January 1 Social Security rule change. These updates will affect nearly every beneficiary in some way, whether you're retired, disabled, receiving survivor's benefits, or planning to file in the new year. Understanding the changes ahead of time helps you avoid costly mistakes and ensures your 2026 benefits are accurate, maximized, and fully aligned with federal rules. Staying informed now sets the stage for a more stable and secure year ahead.